My parents spent my college fund to keep me in a psych ward after hearing me through the air vent, begging them to let me go. When I confronted them, my dad said coldly, "We've invested too much to quit now." I didn't say a word. That was 18 months ago. Yesterday, he called but hung up without saying anything. I woke up in a hospital bed with no memory of attempting sewer slide. My parents were sobbing, saying I'd overdosed on pills. The last thing I remembered was eating chips in my room. 3 days later, they introduced Dr. Anderson from a recovery center. "Jordan needs intensive treatment," he said. "Our program will heal your entire family." My guilt-ridden parents, fresh from their messy divorce, clung to his promise like a lifeline. Sunrise looked like a resort, not a psych facility. "Recovery requires isolation," Dr. Anderson explained. "No outside contact for several months." My parents agreed instantly. Mom hugged me goodbye, whispering, "Dr. Anderson will save us all." The isolation started immediately. No phone, no internet, no visitors. My days filled with therapy and accountability exercises, writing detailed confession letters to family. "Acknowledge how you manipulated your parents," Dr. Anderson instructed. "Take responsibility for their divorce." I was confused, but quickly learned resistance meant worse treatment. So I wrote lies. I confessed to faking depression for attention. I apologized for causing my parents fights. Each letter felt like swallowing glass, but my parents ate them up during weekly visits. "Such growth," Dad cried, reading my false confessions. They looked happier than I'd seen them in years, united in fixing their broken child. Other kids had similar stories. Danny, 2 years for questioning her stepfather. Adam, 3 years for taking his mom's Xanax once. We all learned to play along or stay forever. 6 months in, my best friend Gabby tried visiting again. Dr. Anderson had blocked every request, claiming friends would trigger regression. When I begged him to reconsider, he called an emergency parent meeting. "Jordan is fixating on inappropriate relationships," he told them. My parents sided with him immediately. Something snapped. "The letters were lies," I shouted. "You made me write those things." Dad's face went cold. "This is exactly the manipulation Dr. Anderson warned us about." They signed forms for reflection therapy, solitary confinement. 3 nights into isolation, I heard voices through the air vent. My parents were in Dr. Anderson's office. "I just wanted Jordan to sleep," Mom sobbed. "I was overwhelmed with the divorce. I crushed sleeping pills in her water." "It's done," Dad interrupted. "Dr. Anderson says it's better this way." My blood froze. Mom had drugged me. Dad found me unconscious and assumed sewer slide. They'd lied to everyone. "The stigma would destroy them," Dad continued. "At least now they're getting help." Dr. Anderson agreed. "With extended treatment through age 18, we can transition them to adult care." I was never meant to leave. I copied everything. Returning to my room, I couldn't help but wonder if there was even a way out. The morning medication round came at 6 sharp, just like always. I sat on my bed, staring at the small paper cup with its rainbow of pills, wondering if what I'd heard through the vent had been real or just another side effect. The nurse watched me swallow each one, checked under my tongue, then moved to the next room. Within 20 minutes, the familiar fog rolled in, making everything feel distant and dreamlike. During morning group therapy, I studied Dr. Anderson's face for any sign of last night's conversation. He conducted the session with his usual professional calm, discussing healthy coping mechanisms, while I searched for cracks in his facade. Nothing seemed different. His smile remained warm, his voice steady, his concern apparently genuine. Maybe I'd imagined the whole thing. After group, I tried writing down what I'd overheard, but my hands shook violently. The tremors had been getting worse for weeks, another gift from the medication cocktail. My handwriting came out as illegible scrawls that looked exactly like the psychotic episodes Dr. Anderson documented in my file. I crumpled the paper and flushed it during bathroom break. Nurse Henderson mentioned during lunch that she needed someone to watch her disabled son during her double shift next week. Without thinking, I volunteered to help. She laughed, not unkindly, but with genuine surprise. The other staff members exchanged knowing looks. Henderson patted my shoulder and explained that patients couldn't be trusted